MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 6 of the American League Championship Series between the Minnesota Twins and the Houston Astros. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian, welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, obviously, a lot of things still up in the air as we get ready for Game 6.
Yeah, you see the results through the first 5 games. It's been everything we could have hoped for. And now, at 3-2, you've got a team coming in here that needs to win the final 2 games on the road to take the series. Going to be a tall order to fill, but I think they're as capable as anyone to pulling it off.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2020 Houston Astros.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
Carlos Martinez will do the pitching with a trip to the World Series on the table. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Carlos Martinez, one of the biggest arms in the game of baseball. Electric fastball, 95 to 99 miles an hour with movement up, down, in, and out of the zone. Powerhouse slider, and I mean as good as any slider in baseball. His changeup has gotten better. If Carlos Martinez brings his A game, he has the chance to throw a no-hitter every time he takes the mound.
Time for a look at the Astros on D. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
First delivery to him on the way. And we are underway from Houston as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Blackman, or Chuck Nasty as he's commonly referred to. He was taken in the 2nd round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
No problem here, 1 away.
Second baseman, Brian.
Here's Brian Dozier now. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He's a .333 hitter. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Dozier, originally from Mississippi, he was an 8th-round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. didn't work. But now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And a fastball just a bit up. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 22, Miguel Sano.
Here comes the first pitch. Big swing by Sano, and a ball sent to deep left field. It's up and out of here into the archways. A solo shot that time for Miguel Sano. His second home run of the series as the Twins take a 1-0 lead.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Batting fourth.
Here's Chris Davis now. And the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
And he fouls this one off.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Slider stayed too low, ball 2. The 2-1 is in there for the second strike.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. So a full count now. Mike Moustakas would be next. Fouled off. Once again a 3-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. But the Twins fire the opening salvo as they're on the board courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up from Minute Maid Park, and the Twins are off to an early 1-0 lead. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Mark, how do they go about winning an AL pennant here at home?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
James Paxton is charged with keeping their hopes alive on the mound here in the League Championship Series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last one to pick up a W in his last start when he got into the 7th inning. Let's see if he can make that 2 good, strong outings of 7+ innings back-to-back.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate. And if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he can turn it around with a 3-run bomb.
Leading off for the Astros, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. The head-to-head with James Paxton, he's totaled 18 hits in 49 tries. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. And a neck-high fastball that time. Three and 0 now. Colin Moran waits on deck. Here it comes, the 3-0. Hot shot down the line. Moustakas has it, and that's the first out.
Batting second, first baseman, Colin Moran.
Next up for the Astros, Colin Moran. First offering on its way. Just missed with a breaking ball. Paxton, also known as Big Maple due to his Canadian roots, he was a 4th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
The 1-0 is taken, strike one. And it's 1-2. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. The 2-2 one more time. Popped him up. Sano over to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And with 2 gone now, let's take a look at our up-to-the-minute playoff tree. And as you can see, it's all over in the senior circuit as the winner of our series here will square off against the LA Dodgers in the World Series. And there are certainly plenty of storylines there. Stepping in, Alex Bregman. First pitch on its way. Hit hard toward the right side. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. First baseman not normally known as the greatest leapers, but this wasn't too bad. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now. These two have not faced each other at the major league level.
Mike Moustakas.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And that one just missed outside. Moustakas playing here in his age 31 season. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
2-0 now. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Batting sixth, the catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
The pitch. Now a flare out toward right center. Altuve ranging into the outfield. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Stepping in now, Eddie Rosario. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Ramos leads off first with one away. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Ready on 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Runners on first with one down. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Here's Byron Buxton now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. And he takes strike two.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Here it comes on 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. The next 0-2 is looked at for ball one. High in the air down the right field line. Tucker is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. The next twin up, Jorge Polanco. Two's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. High pop up. Altuve is under it, and that ends the inning. Twin strand of pair who played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Leading off the inning, Carlos Correa, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Carlos Correa.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Popped high in the air. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Batting fifth, right fielder.
Standing in, Kyle Tucker, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
And a breaking ball stays outside. 1 out, nobody on. Bounce to first. Sano right there, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting fifth, designated hitter.
Next will be the designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and he straightens him up with a fastball that time. It's ball 1.
I don't know if there was any intent behind that pitch, but it certainly opens up the outer half of the plate with this next one.
2 out, nobody on. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
Tyler White will bat next, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in this situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Ready with the 1-0. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Cabrera leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Slapped hard the opposite way, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Charlie Blackmon.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
The windup and the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Here's Brian Dozier now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. And the changeup is way low that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Missed with a slider. The 2-2 one more time. And it's fouled away. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Now batting, first baseman, Miguel Sano.
Up next for Minnesota, Miguel Sano. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Changeup messed up his timing for a swinging strike. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman. Now the 2-1 pitch. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Down go the Twins in order. They lead it 1-0. Stepping up now, JT Realmuto as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
JT Realmuto.
Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Here's the pitch. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Lays off the fastball low, and it goes to 2 balls and a strike. One out, nobody on. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And this one is gone, a home run. A solo shot here to left, his first homer here in the series, and the Astros have pulled back even now with 1 run apiece.
Everybody has heard of a hitter punishing a curve or a slider that just hangs. Well, this was a cutter. It just hangs right there out over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it. Can't leave a pitch like that to a professional hitter. Well, you can, but that's what you get.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Rosario is there, 2 down.
First baseman, number 19, Colin Moran.
Stepping into the box, Colin Moran. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First offering on its way. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the series. And the Astros take the lead. It's 2-1.
Well, that's one way of taking control of a game. Second dinger of the inning. They've got the lead, and now everyone wants to get a bat and take some cuts.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fouled away. The 1-2 pitch. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We're through 3 here in game number 6. It's the Astros 2 and the Twins 1. Here's Chris Davis now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Designated hitter, Chris Davis.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Now the 1-0 is fastball down below the knees.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
And that's in there, 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Two balls and 2 strikes to count to Chris Davis. Hit sharply toward the right side. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. To his left, Correa. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The catcher, number 40.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch coming, here it is. And he'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Three and 0 now.
3-0 to count.
Davis takes his lead at third with 1 away. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Digging in, Eddie Rosario, and their runners at the corners now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And to score from third, the tying run. Stepping in, Byron Buxton comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sliders in for a strike. Leaves a changeup high for a strike.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
And this one's in the dirt. And a good idea to hang close at first as he'll make it back easily. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Moran is there for it, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, and we are tied 2-2. Back with Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Puerto Rican sensation and former #1 overall pick Carlos Correa gets set to start the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The high fastball is in there.
0-1's the count.
Drilled on the ground to short. Polanco has it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop rounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Ready now, Kyle Tucker. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball,
and there's one well above the zone for a ball. Way out in front.
1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Striding in for Houston, Miguel Cabrera. He reached on a single in his first try. Now a snap throw to first, and the runner back. First offering on its way. The breaking ball that time in for a strike. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. First for the sure out. Getting a few steps off his second there. Now the pitch. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. So 1-1. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now a ball popped up behind the plate for Ramos, and he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Astros leave 1 through 4. We're deadlocked at 2 apiece. Ready for another chance? Jorge Polanco will start off the 5th in this one.
Jorge Polanco.
First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
there's ball one. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Tucker looks up. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run for Jorge Polanco. His first homer so far in the series, and the Twins have taken the lead. It's now 3-2.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Standing in now, Charlie Blackmon. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. No hits to this point. The 1-0. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike 2. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. The next 1-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Brian.
Here's Brian Dozier now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Now here it comes. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The short hit hard. Correa scoops it up. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Here's Miguel Sano. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Inside, ball one.
First pitch is a fastball inside. 1-0. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. Dozier stands at first with 1 out. And again a throw, runner back safely. The 1-0. Taken, strike 1 outside corner. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Now a long throw to third. And he's safe.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike 1. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
The 1-2. Fastball that misses.
Count 2-2.
Hard on the ground towards short. Altuve for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. But not before the Twins get 1, and it comes on this solo home run. Middle of the night at Minute Maid Park. It's now 3-2 Minnesota. Leading off the inning, JT Realmuto, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
JT Realmuto.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a strike. Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Missed with a breaking ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
High in the air out to center field. Buxton has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Now batting, Aaron Hicks. Pitch on the way. And he takes ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
Knuckle curve and a beauty. 2-1 now. And the changeup just missed the inside corner.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
1 out, nobody on. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jose Altuve. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
And a ball 1-0. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
The 1-0 delivery. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Count, the pitch, strike taken, the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. Hit down the line at first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
First baseman, number 19.
Ready once again, Colin Moran. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Nope.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Hicks at third with 2 away. Cut fastball, and it's by him 1-1. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Buxton on the move. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. 1 left for Houston. They're down 3-2. So digging in now, Mike Moustakas. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Number 8, Mike Moustakas.
First offering on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. The 1-2. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets fouled. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And the changeup is way low that time.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. What does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Popped him up. Realmuto is in his tracks now. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 20, Eddie.
Ready for another shot now. Eddie Rosario earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Right side and right into the shift. Altuve has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. They'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
Alex Bregman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first down. Route was really what made it happen. Pretty easy to see he wouldn't have been able to make that play if it had not been for the angle he took to get to the ball. Here's Carlos Correa now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another.
Now the 3-2 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. In now, Kyle Tucker, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now the 1-0. High pop-up. Sano is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Now the Astros designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera, a hit in 2 tries so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Looks at a changeup right over the middle. A shot down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
The 1-2. and he fouls this one off. Knuckle curve, and he can't ring him up as it goes to 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
The 3-2 pitch. And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. Polanco is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Astros leave one. They trail 3-2. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. Game 6 moves on to the 7th inning now, but before we start, let's call on our game summary to show you how we got here. Brad Peacock is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 41, Brad Peacock.
Here's Byron Buxton now. Head-to-head matchups with Brad Peacock. He's only 2 for 10. He's taken him deep once. First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a slider. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. Moran is right there, and he's got it for the first down.
The batter, number 11.
Jorge Polanco will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. First pitch on its way. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Seventh.
Nope.
And he misses again, 2-0.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Here it comes, 2-0. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Count even at 2-2. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Left side. Bregman gloves it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Twins, left fielder, Charlie.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Charlie Blackmon. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes. Tough slider down low for a strike. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Two out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Down go the Twins in order. They're up 3-2. Brad Brock gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Brad Brock.
Tyler White will bat next. No hits to this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch of the at-bat. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0.
You like the modern style of baseball. Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Three balls and a strike to Houston's left fielder.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you gotta find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now. 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Into the box, JT Realmuto. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. From the stretch. Sliders in for a strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Buxton makes the play, 1 away. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Aaron Hicks. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Here's the first pitch to him. And that pitch catches the inside corner. White, base runner at first with 1 out. Down and away, ball 1. He's running. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw in time as he just gets the tag down.
Very well could have been a hit-and-run attempt there. But you kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. The 1-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Calling for it, Buxton. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing there for Houston. Still a 3-2 ball game. Brett Cecil has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 28, Brett Cecil.
At the plate, Brian Dozier. Past history with Brett Cecil batting at an even 400. Cecil's ready. Here's the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Miguel Sano will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A called strike over the outside corner.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Ready with the 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Now it'll be the Minnesota DH, Chris Davis. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Comes set with the 0-1. Down and away, ball 1. Two balls and a strike.
Ball 2.
The 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby.
Leading off for the Astros, second baseman, ALCS.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Two-0 count. The pitch is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Now the 2-1. Hits this one hard the other way. Dozier has it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
First baseman, Colin. Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. First offering on its way. And a breaking ball stays outside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Lays off. 2-2 now. Slapped hard the opposite way, but unfortunately right after shortstop for the second out.
Third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
Trevor Hildenberg takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Here comes the first pitch.
That's a ball.
And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. The 1-2. Fouled off. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They're down 3-2. A beautiful look there at the downtown aquarium here in Houston as we welcome you back to baseball on MLB Network. Chris Davinsky enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. The third baseman Mike Moustakas now.
Leading off for Minnesota, third baseman number 8, Mike Moustakas.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Davinsky has made a name for himself as a very effective reliever in his career, but he really doesn't fit the bill as a prototypical bullpen arm. So many guys bringing huge strikeout numbers these days. He isn't one of them.
No, he's not, Matty V, but what he does do, he does a great job of missing barrels of the bats. He changes speeds, moves the ball in, out, up, and down. Not overpowering, but he knows how to pitch.
And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Two balls and no strikes to Ramos.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. A solo shot here to left, his 3rd home run of this series, and it gives the Twins a 4-2 lead. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of missed locations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now the 1-0 is a slider that can't catch the outside.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed, strike 3.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Here's Byron Buxton now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. There is Altuve. Throw to first will get him easily when the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit. The home run, no errors, and no one left on base. On to the bottom.
Leading off in the bottom of the 9th, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Zach Britton takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 53, Zach Britton.
Here's the first pitch to him. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Hard hit ball to second. Dozier fields it cleanly. On to first, and that is a huge out to start the bottom of the 9th.
Right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Riding in once again, Kyle Tucker. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Called strike over the outside corner. One out, nobody on. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Scorched to third. On to first, and now the Astros are up against it, down to their final out now.
Designated hitter,
Striding forward now is the DH, Miguel Cabrera, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. 2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Swing and a rocket to third, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
That fires me up right there. What a clutch AB, a 2-out single to get the tying run to the plate. That's all you can ask for.
Tyler White will bat next. High in the air out to center field. Buxton sprinting after it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Twins have evened up this series at 3 wins apiece. James Paxton gets the W on the mound, so that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners